Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Publius' channel. Today, we are going to talk about and give an overall review of Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Did you think it was disjointed? Um, did you think that it went off onto too many other tangents and all that stuff? So, I'm just going to kind of give an overview, maybe about 5 minutes long and stuff like that. Just my overall thoughts and all that stuff. Um, The thing is I thought that Mandalorian season 1 was an instant sensation. I think that they played it safe, and all that. And after season 1, I think went into season 2, and season 2 wasn't really well received. And it seems like season 3 hasn't been very well received either. But sadly to say, it never quite lived up to at least season 1. They've have all these side sub plots and stuff like that with regards to the Mandalorians, bo-katan. You've got basically re-education camps for former Empire soldiers. You've got all these like subplots and stuff like that. The season final was, a lot of people were thinking that maybe Mando was going to die and stuff like that. To even what was the other one too? I can't remember what it was, but there was a lot of problems with season 3. I will say though, and I'll be honest, I'm not real big on the Pedro Pascal character who plays Mando, Din Djarin, stuff like that. I do like Grogu more in this season. I thought that he was more important and stuff. I thought that maybe we could see Din Djarin dying because it would basically put the plot back into like maybe Bo-Katan's area, but maybe we're going to see a Bo-Katan spinoff, which I would really like to see because I really like Katie Sackhoff, and I kind of like this mom and dad of Grogu between Din and Bo-Katan too. And if you don't know, Katie Sackhoff in real life gave birth to a baby boy about almost, I think it was during COVID, I think, or right at the tail end of COVID, I believe, and stuff like that. So she's a mom for the first time and stuff like that. You can kind of see the dynamic of the way that they played it this season. But the other thing too is that I like to see a Game of Thrones style of the man, like maybe a show called Mandalore and stuff like that. That way it focuses on Mandalore, the rebuilding, reconstruction, entry into the New Republic, houses that are trying to vie for trying to take the throne from Bo-Katan, stuff like that. I thought that would be kind of pretty cool. I as much as I like the Mandalorian, and you know what, I said this is going to be about 5 minutes, but I lied. It's going to be longer than that. But as much as I like Din Djarin, and I like Mando and Mandalorian and stuff like that, and I like Grogu, I actually find the whole Mandalorian subplot far more interesting and stuff like that, and their warrior culture and stuff, and how the Mandalorians are like a subculture of multiple different species and stuff like that, even though we've only seen many humans and stuff like that. I think it would be kind of interesting to see all these different factions come back to Mandalore and rebuild and vie for control and power and stuff. And maybe we could push the story maybe 5 to 10 years in the future or something like that from the current plot. That way it kind of is away from Mandalorian and stuff like that. But I'd say that there's all these like subplots, like I stated, of these minor antagonists from previous seasons that are kind of like navigating the underbellies of the New Republic government and stuff, and we get an eye view into the New Republic and how incompetent it really is. You know, I mean, what are we, 5 to 10 years outside of Return of the Jedi? Dude, you really expect the New Republic to actually have everything in place? I mean, and then trying to get rid of the Empire remnants and stuff like that and try to govern and stuff, you know? Um, it just seems, unpractical to think that they can just, you know, and stuff like that. There was some pretty cool things of who we got to see, who rescued Grogu. That was really, really cool and stuff. The other thing too is that one other thing that is dwelling on me too, and it's kind of a negative in a way. I felt that a lot of the season's writing was kind of all over the place with these subplots and stuff like that. Some of them paid off, some of them didn't. A lot of them was fan service, some of it wasn't and stuff. There was a lot of integral areas of very interest, just like that planet that they went to and stuff like that, where there was Christopher Lloyd and stuff, and the droids and stuff like that, and Den kind of having PTSD from as a child and not liking robots and stuff like that. There was payoffs and then there wasn't. And I felt that the secondary characters like Bo-Katan, Grief Karga, are given more development and more time to shine in this season. And the season is packed with cameos back to back, just like I said, we found out who saved Grogu during Order 66, which was the actor Ahmed Best, who played Jar Jar Binks, which I thought it was kind of redeeming of what they did for that character and that actor. I felt, he was, I know that nobody likes Jar Jar Binks, but it's not the fault of the actor that did the job. You know what I'm saying? Um, Later episodes took the type of action that worked so well in previous seasons. They kind of ratcheted up. Biggest action sequences was probably at the end, stuff like that. To other areas of like episode 5 and 6, there was a lot of stuff. The final 2 episodes took us back to Mandalore, of course, for the big battle, and the entire season was over. I thought that the way season 3 kind of wrapped things up, um, not everybody is dead or anybody dies, like Moff Gideon portrays, that he allegedly gets killed, stuff like that, but I really doubt it, you know what I'm saying? But I think maybe Moff Gideon will have some damage done to him, and he'll become more robotic too, maybe kind of like Darth Vader in a way, and maybe more ruthless too, and maybe even a bigger physical threat than before too as well. But I don't really know. Ultimately, I think the season 3 of Mandalorian never quite found its strengths throughout the entire season. It was really dropped with a lot of cameos, a lot of backstories, a lot of subplotting. It really held back by kind of meandering the story with an uneven tone, but comes back with a very good ending though and stuff. I have to say that the end, the way that they wrapped it up, I almost think that they should just leave it. I almost think that Mandalorian season 4 shouldn't even happen, because I think it kind of just wraps everything up and you can just leave it like that. Other than that, overall the season was okay. I kind of appreciate some of the things that they did and stuff, and maybe they're just kind of testing the waters on what to do. I kind of would have liked to have seen maybe Boba Fett maybe and stuff, but other than that, this is just my review, my thoughts, and all that. But let me know what you think. Did you watch it? Did you care? No? Yes? Whatever. Let me know down below. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Be good to yourselves. Peace out. Bye.